Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Witcher Last Light. I am your GM for this Chronicle campaign. Gilbert Ramos, aka Ramos the Gnome on all social media. And tonight I have no further announcements, so let's go ahead and jump to the people who are actually here to see our players. Beginning up to my top left, your guys is right, viewers right, Cersei.
Hello, I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on most social media platforms, including on Twitch and YouTube. And for this game, I will be playing one Cersei Aveline, Aretusa alum sorceress.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Happy to have you here. And because I don't know directions, it is viewers, still viewers left, up to my top left, Kura.
Hello again, everybody. Pleasure to see you. I'm Warren, found everywhere at The Demons Within if you care to find me. And tonight I will be playing Kura, Witcher of the Griffin School. Let's do this.
Indeed. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure. To my top right, Yoka.
What's up, everyone? I am Edge, or Edge Survival, or Edge the Nomad. Today, I will be playing your Viper Witcher, Nyoka.
Sure will. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure. Now, last but certainly not least, my far right, Visha.
Hello, everyone. I am the Rissa Rave all over the interwebs, but this evening I will be playing Visha Kamari, the Alchemist Mage.
Hell yeah. Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure. With our players having been met, let's go ahead and jump into today's episode of Witcher Last Light. We begin each episode, as we always do, with a recap. Now, we have a volunteer. A excited and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed volunteer. Visha, if you'd kindly.
Do not let our storyteller fool you. I am neither bright-eyed nor bushy-tailed. But, recap. We left Aretusa with some warnings from Mages Within, specifically Cersei's mentor, who vanished without a trace. We don't know where she went. She simply left a note to say that she was gone. Nyoka made a friend at a library. Visha had some thoughts about maybe becoming a teacher in the future, to which her sister teased her relentlessly about. And from there, we left, returning to Gwysenhall to get beneath the school towards the hidden library, the forbidden section of their tomes. In order to gain access to this, we had to return some books to the directress of Gwysenhall, and was given warning about all of it, about being down there where things are secret and dark and dank. And once we were down there, the directors left us to our own devices. Cersei and Visha were able to do some research, Visha finding out more about some mutagens and where to find the components necessary to create them, which aids her in her endeavor to create more Witchers. And Cersei was able to learn more about demonology, essentially. And from there, our exploring Witchers found some hidden doors in some of the rooms leading upstairs somewhere dank and scary and awful. But we never got to see what was up there because strange noises started to echo around the space and revealed our demon, our Cascalid, was there with a young mage who had opened up a summoning circle and was beginning to summon something. But something seemed to have gone wrong in this endeavor, and a wraith in the midst of the battle appeared. Nyoka tried to stop this summoning by taking out the young mage, and Kura got swallowed whole by the door in the Cascalid's chest. And now it's all bad. Visha was able to get rid of the summoning circle itself, but we still have a Cascalid to face, and that is what we are in the middle of right now.
Indeed. That is where we are, so let's go ahead and take a look at our battlefield thus far. So, we've changed some things, we moved some things around. We are at the top of the round, zooming in on everybody here. Beginning at the top of the round, Nyoka, it is your turn. You have a mage that is not doing too hot, very injured. Last you looked at him, you have the wraith that has been summoned via his ritual. What would you like to do? It is your turn.
Yeah, off a quick glance, am I able to tell if this wraith is incorporeal or not?
It is corporeal at the time being.
Then I will fast strike this wraith.
Understood. With a fast strike, I will ask you this: is this aimed at a part?
No.
Understood. So let's get that. Let's get that roll. It's gonna make a defensive action
33 to hit.
against its 16. That is going to be technically a critical as well. Right off rip, it's going to take 10 damage. Directly to its body, directly to its HP. Next is going to be, since this is technically corporeal, we are going to roll through and not just use the straight up damage aspect of this.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me 2d6 to determine location.
I rolled a 9.
This is going to be the deadly critical of heart damage. Ironic for a wraith, but since it is corporeal in this moment, not an issue. So it's going to make an immediate death save. All right, Nyoka. So you've made a fast attack. Strike into a critical with this against this creature, giving it the critical of heart damage. Describe to me how you destroy this, as the critical for this and its failed death save is going to cause it to dissipate and return back to death.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, the last round of events, I stabbed this young mage in the back with a piercing strike, and the wraith came from the front, piercing him from the front. I would remove my blade in one swift motion, exiting the young mage and piercing it head on, similar to how a snake would attack, straight through the chest into its make-believe heart.
Excellent. So as you do this, it screeches. You guys hear echoing through the halls. It's almost reconditioned death rattle as it is removed from combat and dissipates into the ether once more. Now, unfortunately, Nyoka, unless you'd like to make your second attack from Fast Strike against the student, there are no combatants to make this attack.
One quick glance of the field, I would assume that I would see that there's no hostiles. The ritual is dispelled, and the kid is basically incapacitated at this point.
Indeed, he is a crumpled mess on the floor, still breathing.
I would not attack with the other fast strike. I would give the kid a pitied look and then move to my companions.
Understood. What is your movement? I can help you out here with measurement.
So I moved one step already closer to attack the wraith, but my movement, or my speed, right, is 9.
Perfect.
So is it 9 meters?
We round up to,
or I guess 8 meters.
So we would round up to 10. You already took 2 meters to get into that square, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be your full movement right there.
And yeah, that would be my turn.
Understood. Moving up, it is now the Cascad's turn, and we have a couple things we have to take care of. So, remind me, Cersei, and for the viewers' notification as well. It's been a whole week since you guys have seen the last episode, so it needs to roll dodge escape. It is currently bound by these fire snakes from Seraph Hall. It needs to roll a successful dodge escape against what, 23 was it?
24 now.
24 now because it failed the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he gets a -8 from Kura's circle within it.
Yerden, yeah.
Interesting. I'm doing my best not to be a little shit, I promise.
just have this.
I
You
will
took my
say
sister.
it's cute that you guys think that.
You took my sister.
What I will say, it needs a dodge escape of 24.
Yes.
Understood, understood. That is an 18. So with an 18, this casklid here struggles against the fire snakes. Now, is there damage done as it struggles, or is this just for binding it?
That's just for binding, but it is on fire. So it has the on fire condition.
Sure is, and it will take the on fire damage every turn. We'll call it because this kicked off at the start of your turn. So we'll do this. We'll add damage on your turn to make life easy. The form of this casklid looks to all of you and says, "Release me, or you will never see your sister again." Give you guys a moment to reply if you wish.
Can I actually just roll insight? Or human perception?
You may.
Visha says nothing, but I think her mismatched eyes suddenly start to glow that ozone blue of lightning.
17.
You're not sure if it's telling the truth, or if it's just an intimidation tactic, or if this is a bluff. You're not sure. It seems not confident, but almost just logical. That is the end of this version of the casklid's turn. Now we turn inward. We look inward. The casklid within. Kura, you've trapped this in Yarden. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it is trapped within. The circle is around you, correct? Because it's centered on you.
Yeah, it can move in and out of the circle. The circle is surrounding me.
But it is just hard to get out of that circle, correct?
It moves slower. But I don't think it's necessarily hindered in any way. Hang on, I'll read the description.
That's what
again.
makes it difficult, is that it reduces its speed. Making
Yarden creates a
slow
large magic circle on the ground around you. Anything that steps into that circle takes a negative to speed and reflexes until they exit the circle. Any incorporeal creatures that enter the circle become corporeal.
Perfect.
And it's a 3-meter radius.
Don't say that.
Looks to you, Kura, and says, "Your sister would give so much to free you. What will you give to return to her?" And it is going to make 2 rolling attacks against you. Let's deal with the first. You have choices of defensive actions if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna parry.
Excellent. By all means, give me that roll.
I rolled a
Rolled a 1. Roll again. Now, this is a fumble. This is a fumble in combat. So let's see what this fumble table does for you, buddy. Roll again. And give me the total roll.
It was 5.
So
Thought it would be 5 minus the other stuff.
minus
right?
5 to whatever your base is, yes.
So 9.
9, perfect.
If you die in this demon, I will kill you. Do you understand?
You'll never know.
I'm so upset.
Alright, let me get to the
Have a
fumble. There we go.
necromancer.
This is an armed defense. You fumbled by 5. No major fumble. Just in the cusp of no major fumble. Well done. However, with the 27 to your 9, no damage is done to you, Kura, as a hand reaches from the shadows beneath you, from the floor, grips onto your ankle, and latches onto you. I would like you, in this moment, to lower your intelligence score by 2.
Motherfucker.
It's going to make another brawl attack, quote unquote, to do this again. Oh, apologies. Because it is still caught on to you, it is not going to make another brawl attack. You're going to take another 2 points to your intelligence. Kura, what does that bring you to? What is your intelligence score normally, and what is it at now?
Normally it's 7, so now I would be at 3.
Indeed. Kura, why are you here? Why are you at Glyson Hall? Why are you on this journey?
To try to protect people from the things that are out here. This demon, dragons.
What dragon? Memory of interaction with that dragon is gone. Don't remember why you're here. Kura. The memories slipped away. The voice of this casket, of this demon, you can hear whisper. So noble. What a martyr you would make. That is going to be its turn. That's going to bring us to Cersei. Where I will add, by all means take your turn, but I'm going to add some fire damage to this creature. Because it's still wrapped in Seraph Hall.
Yes. Okay. So Cersei is still cloaked, so I'll take the one stamina cost from that. I'm going to move. I'm going to move here. And I'm going to use a spell that Cersei hasn't used. She's only employed the spell once to defend herself during the sacking of Vizima, and never again, especially with Elodie present. She's going to use Annual Wach, or the minor form of desiccation.
Excellent, excellent. Give us some details.
Annual Wach allows you to suck some of the liquid from the target's body, damaging and exhausting them. It does 46 damage and cannot be blocked by armor or shields. It does 46 stamina damage as well.
Excellent. What is the defense against it?
Resist magic.
Perfect. Let's have that roll.
26.
26. Do you have any luck you want to use?
Yeah. I'll put 2 points of luck into it. 28.
Okay. With 28 to its 28. And the Witcher means does not beat, if I'm not mistaken. This spell, Cersei, latches onto this form, this creature. And you see the shadow begin to sort of sap away from it. But there is no moisture to grasp. At least not in this instance. It smiles, the dead teeth, the grin widening each. I am skilled in your magics. You'll have to get back to your basics if you want to harm me.
You was on the ground, motherfucker, he says in elder speech.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my movement and my action. So, I think that's my turn.
Understood. That will bring us to Kura.
How... I know you said I don't remember the dragon, but am I completely lost as to where I am and what this thing is as well?
Things are beginning to fade. Kura, there's a fuzziness that starts to take over your consciousness. You know what that thing is. And you draw back on defensive instinct, your survival instincts that have been hammered into you from your training. There's a voice that rings in your head. It tells you need to be better. You need to learn more. Fight better. You're the next generation. You don't know whose voice it is, though. What are you gonna do?
I think she would try to take a step back while she's hearing that voice, trying to remember something, anything, and seeing that the hand is holding her, try to escape the grasp.
What would you like to do to escape the grasp, Kura?
Rolling dodge escape, trying to like jump kind of towards the side when she sees that it's holding her in a forward pull.
It is ironclad. As you pull away, the hand almost drifts, growing an arm of shadow. I'm not saying it's impossible to escape it, Kura. But what are you going to do? You hear the voice once more. This mentor, this advisory. Are you going to run or are you going to fight?
Fire stream.
At what? The hand or the casket?
The hand.
Detail fire stream.
Igni now throws out a constant stream of fire and sparks from your hand, which does 1d6 damage per stamina point spent, and has a 75% chance of igniting the opponent on fire. Fire stream must be maintained every round with a number of stamina points equal to half what was spent to cast it, and you can switch targets on your turn, and the stream can be aimed.
Perfect. What is the defensive roll against fire stream?
Dodge or block.
Understood. Go ahead and give me that roll.
I'm going to spend 2 of my luck as well. 22.
22. Fire erupts around the hand and it shrivels away, releasing your grasp as it begins to crawl back into the shadow for comfort, but it is unable to find it as it is burnt to a crisp. Kura, you are free. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Can I spend stamina to re-aim fire stream?
You may spend 3 stamina to take an extra action on your turn if you'd like to aim it at the casket if you want.
Absolutely.
And then spend the stamina, the half stamina to re-aim it.
Round up or down?
That's a great question. I believe. Oh, I want to say we round up because we round up on your guys' movement. We round up on your guys' movement, so let's round up.
30 to hit. I exploded.
30 to hit. It's certainly going to hit. Now, unfortunately, there is no critical with the spells, but this is a significant difference. With a 32, it's 18. Fire stream is going to deal some damage, correct?
Absolutely. It deals... I used 9 stamina to cast it. So 1d6 per stamina spent.
This didn't put you over your vigor, correct?
No, because I have a sword. That's a focus.
Perfect.
26.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Now, this is going to be absorbed by some of its armor, but a significant chunk of that damage does go through. As it is bathed in flame, Kura, you're not sure if that voice would be proud, but you're relying on instinct now. You're doing as your training bids. This feels right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You have movement left if you wish.
No. I'm done.
Understood. That brings us to this mage, the student, who, as a crumpled mass with the ritual stopped, does nothing. Takes an action to recover. Which brings us to Visha.
I think there is a moment in all of this where Visha is thinking about her sister. She thinks about one of the last conversations that they had, that they will go out together. She thinks about their childhood and sort of has a memory that that is not the first time that Kura has said that to her. They were born under this very strange eclipse. She says no words to this Cascalin, but I think that that ozone blue that's in her eyes now begins to bleed and turns red, and her arms come up, and she's going to use Alzur's Thunder.
Detail Alzur's Thunder.
allows you to shoot a powerful lightning bolt at a target, which does 8d6 damage and has a 75% chance of setting the target on fire. Alzur's Thunder can travel in a straight line through targets. For every target it passes through, the damage to the next target it decreases by 1d6. But as the angle that she's at and the opening in which the cascalid sits, there is nothing in her way. Correct?
Correct.
And the only thing they can do for defense is to try to dodge.
Excellent.
This is going to cost her quite a bit of stamina. But for her sister, she will do it.
And
Yes.
Cersei, just to double check, Seraph Hall binds them, doesn't stop them from dodging, correct?
I mean, it gives them the grapple condition.
Okay, let me double check that. Okay, yes, they can still try to roll dodge escape, but it is at a -2 because it is a physical action.
Okay. Did that just do the damage? I'm so sorry. Oh no, it didn't do the damage. I thought it did. My bad. Let me do spell casting. She's not aiming for anything in particular, just for you to know.
Understood.
And we're gonna use our one and only luck point here to try to increase the chances to hit. It's an 18.
Understood. You cast Alzur's Thunder, a stream of lightning and power and chaos bolts from your arms. And the cascalid smile drops as it opens the doors to its chest and allows the lightning in. An 18 to its 24. It misses, Visha, but for flavor, there's a sudden burst of light, Kura, that shines throughout this shadowed realm that you reside in.
I think if that door is still open as the lightning goes through, Kura will hear Visha scream her name.
You do this.
As flavor, because there's really not much I can do. As flavor, Visha, she kind of almost drops to a knee but catches herself. And all her veins are kind of glowing as the lightning had passed through her. And you can see these licton figures, the scarring of lightning all over her body, and the corners of her eyes begin to bleed.
Duly noted, Visha. Is that your turn? Would you like to move?
You know what? Yeah. She is going to step forward. She can't move very far.
What is your speed?
I believe my speed is not much. Hold on one second. Remember, I can't see my fucking my shit. My speed is 1. I cannot move very far. I'm just gonna take a movement closer, just like one little square.
Not a problem. So Visha, that is you. Nyoka, you are up.
Yeah, I'll take the run action, right?
It is a full round action.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the run action, and then when I close the distance, I'm gonna spend stamina to take another action. I would like to end up right here. That should be like a total of 18 or something like that, bro. Right here. Can I end up right here?
That brings you to 16.
All right. And then I'm gonna spend stamina to take another action, which will bring me down to 29 stamina. And you just see this hooded black mass sonic speeding to this other black mass. And I'm going to attack. Fast attack.
Understood. Aiming it apart?
I don't want to do that.
Perfectly fine. So go ahead and give me your roll.
32. Then what? It's a -3, right? So 29.
29. 29 to its 27.
Cool. And I'm rolling for a body part now, right?
Go ahead and give me your weapon damage first.
15 damage. With poison if it's not immune to it, 30%.
Excellent. So 15. Now we determine your body location. So go ahead and roll me a d10.
3.
Torso. So straight damage. So it would be 15, subtracted from its stopping power, multiplied by the hit location, which is just straight up, dealing 2 damage, Nyoka, to its torso as you cut into the doors once more.
Oh, cool.
Now this was a fast attack.
And then, yeah, I get another quick attack.
Aiming for a part?
No. Can I spend stamina on this?
To do...
Or not stamina, but luck?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna spend luck on this before. I'm gonna spend 3 luck. 35. Minus 3, so 32.
32 to a 28. Go ahead and give me your damage.
12 total.
12 total. Go ahead and give me a roll of D10 to determine body location.
4.
Torso once more. This, unfortunately, with the stopping power and the armor, is going to deal no damage, Nyoko, but it is going to reduce the armor of this creature by 1.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
Excellent. That brings us to the cascade on this side of its coil.
The dodge escape is now at 25.
Excellent. Excellent. We have choices to make here.
Go ahead. Attack me. Do it. Over the course of this flurries of blows, I'm just talking shit. Show the people why I shouldn't be the master.
Release me, or your friends will never see their companion again. I will not tell you the secrets if I pass, Witcher.
I'm not looking for secrets. I'm looking for death.
It's gonna roll dodge escape. It said 25, Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
We simply cannot have that.
What does that mean?
That is a fumble on its part. So go ahead. It's gonna rise up to 26.
Yeah, next round will be at 26.
Perfect. That is its turn on this side of the coil. Kura. Your friends desperately wish you to return. I grant you a glimpse. Urge them to release me, and you'll be free.
I would rather die than you go free.
Death is not the end, and not the worst that happens to your kind, Witcher. It's gonna make 2 more rolling attacks against Jakura. I'd like you to give me a defensive roll. Yes, what's up?
Did it catch fire?
Yes, it is on fire.
Yeah, we're gonna try to dodge this time. The parrying didn't work so well.
Understood.
Shield.
I'm gonna use 1 luck on each.
So go ahead and give me your defensive roll.
28 on the first. I exploded.
28 on the first. This hand reaches out from, not from the floor, but from the ceiling, reaches down, and you can see finally, as this hand reaches out now from the ceiling, you can see how high this world goes, Gray. It's only about 5 meters high. It reaches down this arm, and you move out of its way, and sort of parry the first hand that comes. Now, you must spend 3 stamina to make a second defensive roll. Do you have the stamina to do so?
I do.
Go ahead and give me that roll.
I fumbled it.
Fumbled it. What's the total roll?
1 plus the 9, so 10. Oh wait, the 9 minuses. Never mind.
Correct.
1.
To its 27. A hand reaches now from the side, sort of penetrating the circle, and grips onto your throat, sort of forcing your chin to look at the casket. And you feel that fuzziness take you again, Kura, as 2 more points of intelligence are sapped away from you. Kura, what was your sister's name?
I have sister.
Do you? Why are you here? Are you here alone? Have you always been alone? It is the Cosquit's turn. You are sitting at 1 intelligence, correct?
Correct.
Before we pass into this next turn, it looks, the casket on your side of the world, Cersei, Visha, and Yoga, and it looks to you all and says, she's lost you. Release me or I will take everything. And it passes into Cersei's turn.
Cersei's going to drop cloak. And I would like to raise, essentially hold Anye in my hand, hold a flame in my hand, and approach the cask lid. And before I roleplay what I would like to say, I essentially want to intimidate this cask lid. She will say, no. You will release Kura, or we will bind you. I have Glynis's secrets. I have knowledge within this library. Keep you here, to dissect you, to test on you. I will bind you here until you wish you could be lost. Release her now.
Let's have a conversation, Cersei. This could be true. I know that you would like to intimidate, but this sounds very much like a bluff.
Sure, that works too.
Let's have a discussion.
Could I activate my Ring of Luck to attempt to restore my luck?
Absolutely.
So I believe I have to roll a 1, 5, or 10. Okay, that's okay. So I'll put my last point of luck into this. Exploded. 32.
32. Little mage. Maybe someday. You don't yet have the power to bind me.
You don't know me. And I'll throw the fireball at it.
By all means, let's have the, now I believe the fireball is a dodge escape. Or reposition, correct?
Dodge or block.
Dodge or block. Oh, okay. Alright.
And I'll use the succubus wand to reduce the cost.
Does it have a surrounded penalty?
No splash.
No, I mean, given that I'm in range of attack,
No, that only counts
does
for
it
melee.
have a minus? Oh,
Lame. Spellcasting. Mineral spellcasting. Okay, 25.
25. 26. So you cast this fireball, it opens the doors once more as it uses its block. And once more, Kura, that light, warm, welcoming. Not sure where it comes from. It dissipates all the same, Cersei. It swallows the flame. Release me. You're only hurting your friend.
I think Cersei's sweating at this point. And she says, if you're so strong, release yourself. Or be bound.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Cersei?
She approached, she walked like this. So that is her turn.
Brings us to Kura. You are drawing once again, Kura, on instinct. You have no idea what's out there for you. You just know you're not supposed to be here. You know that you're a witcher, and you know that this thing's a demon. It's your job to slay monsters. That's all you know.
Does it look like I've had any effect on it at all, really?
In regards to damage?
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's, if you look closely amidst the shadows, it's difficult to tell, but there is, its shadow body does have a physical form there, and its skin is scorched.
I'm gonna use the last of my stamina to maintain fire stream one more time before I'm stunned. And I'm gonna blast it again.
The hand or the casket?
The cascalid. I'm gonna go down fighting.
Understood. Go give me that roll.
21 to hit.
It moves and opens the doors to its chest, Kura, a way out, a welcoming, a moment, a brief moment of light. You can see outside of this people. Someone who looks like you. Someone who wears a mage's clothing, standing alongside another mage. Briefly, someone who wears a medallion similar to yours. And this fire stream erupts out of this chest. Cersei, Nyoko, Visha, you can see this burst of flame as it smiles and laughs. And the doors slam shut once more. Not high enough, Kura.
Kura is stunned.
Understood. Will bring us to the mage, who is still crumpled. And that brings us to Visha.
Okay. Even if I recover, it's not enough. Because to do an extra action, I would have to spend stamina again, right? Yeah. She sees the fire and thinks she's still fighting. Those flames that Cersei created are still there, correct? The ones that are holding it in place. I'm gonna trust that my two friends will get my sister out. Visha stumbles forward and she rubs her hands together and then flicks them upwards. She is going to spend 3 stamina, leaving her with only 1 left, to try to do Raise Flame. This allows for the flame to spread from an existing fire. And you can go 2 meters per round in any direction. She's making sure the fire doesn't raise and hit Nyoka. There does not seem to be a dodge or anything in defense that it can do. Yeah, that is what she's got.
There's no damage or anything dealt with this spell, as written, correct?
It says here in the damage section 1d6, and in the details, it just says that I can use this to either weaken a flame or to intensify it. So I guess whatever the damage is already set for that,
And
we'll
then
do
adding
it that way.
D6. Perfect.
Yeah. So we're gonna raise flame, hit spell casting. We're not gonna try to target anything. 22.
There's no dodge or anything to do, as this is only affecting, this is sort of boosting Cersei's own spell. More damage will be applied. Visha, does that drain your stamina?
It leaves me with a singular stamina left.
Understood.
I think the fire begins to lick at her hands and start to blister and burn her flesh, and a tear falls. And she calls out for for Kura, her voice breaking as she does so. And she's gonna hope her friends help her out, because if not, she's going to do something very stupid.
Understood. We'll bring us in Yoko. What'd you like to do?
I'm gathering from its, desperate pleas that it's actually taking us as a threat, you know. If not, actually slightly worried. Man. I will, for the time being, slow down on the attacks, and I'll say, release Kura, and I could grant you sight beyond shadows in this realm, and I'll uncover Ivar's evil eye. I won't unwrap it, and I will give this item, still wrapped, over to the casket.
A pretty gift. With pain given. Call off your friends, so that I might witness what you brought me.
I can't call all of them off if they're not all here to hear me.
And I can't release them if I am burning.
I'll give a look to Cersei. A look of concern, but release him.
I believe dispelling my own spells is a free action.
Sure is.
My spell doesn't work if there's no flame.
Is that your turn, Yoko?
Yes.
Brings us to the casket. Now, these turns that these caskets have been making, both in shadow and in reality, have been in tandem. Happening at the same time. Reaching out, Yoko. The gift. You release it.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you. This pretty gift. It releases its hand off of the doors. They begin to open. And as it tears into the wrappings, on this side, this casket in shadow, as you are stunned, Kura, reaches a hand and touches your face. I'll have plenty of time left to play. But go now. It grips your cheeks. To those you've forgotten. As it shoves you, I need you to reduce your intelligence by 2 more.
What happened? Can it go negative?
No, you drop to 0. And you all see, out of the doors, Kura stumbles. Kura, you have no idea where you are. You have no idea who these people are. You have no idea who you are. You are scared. You are wielding a sword. You are in a strange new place, birthed from shadow. You have no memories. and you are stunned. This casket looks to you all, holds up this gift, mesmerized, gorgeous. It takes the open door and tucks it away. Fare thee well, brave heroes. And it dissipates into shadow. That would bring us to Cersei, but as combatants, as for the time being, are dissipated, from what you can see. I will allow you all this moment freely, outside of combat.
Visha doesn't know what has happened. She runs to her sister. Are you alright?
I'm just gonna stare at you, kind of blankly. I'm not moving away, but I'm not doing anything. I just staring at you. And you can tell that it's a look of questioning, more so than anything else, because
Or
You don't know that name.
Can I put two and two together?
She doesn't recognize you. Any of you.
You're my sister.
Or is that what you look like?
I don't know.
I'm Visha. We're twins. You're my twin. This is Nyoka. That's your mentor. That's. And you can hear there's like a hyperventilating come from Visha. This is our friend Cersei. You don't remember.
Since my sword is still drawn, I want to try to like angle it to look at my reflection in the sword, since she said twins.
She looks like you.
Sorry, I know you're worried, but I don't understand.
We should go to the infirmary. They might know.
Yes, of course. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna fix it. Find a way to get your memories back.
Is Kura hurt? Like wounded? From what I could tell.
I don't believe so, no.
Cersei will pass Kura and Visha, and trying to be as small as possible as she does so, and she'll go over to the student and check for a pulse.
He's hanging on by a thread. His back is not snapped, but he is broken. He's bleeding.
Cast magical healing. As a head start.
You do this?
And then she'll say, I'm going to teleport us upstairs.
Teleport?
Carry the ball.
Visha's face becomes a mask of stone. Let's try to fix this first. Help you gain your memories back. Make sure that you are physically okay. You were in a battle with a cascade, a demon. Then I will explain everything.
None of these words mean anything, Kara. With this confusion, as our heroes gather and recover, this is where we're going to take our break. We'll see you all very soon.
People linked in destiny will always find each other.
Tell me, what shall I teach you of monsters?
How could we know who the real monsters are? How does one know if they are one?
Monsters are more than just horrid looks and claws and teeth. Monsters are born of deeds done, unforgivable ones.
We fight the monsters so that others can know peace. Peace that we will never know.
So you ready to kill monsters, huh? The question you should ask yourself is, are you willing to become one?
Hello and welcome back to our Witcher game, Witcher Last Light. We are beginning, not exactly where we left off, but a few moments after Cersei, Kura, Nyoka, and Visha have left the forbidden section of this library, the hidden libraries between Gwyson Hall. Cersei has taken the mage student to the infirmary to make sure that they are taken care of, leaving the three of you to do what you will. Visha, Nyoka, where are you going to take Kura?
I think Visha, in many ways, can't look at her sister. 'Cause she doesn't know how to fix it. But she looks at Nyoka, kind of almost for guidance in this moment. She has no idea what to do.
Time. She won't be the first Witcher to lose her memory. I'll have to research to see if there's anything that could trigger something, potions.
There may be an
Otherwise-
elixir.
It could be. There may be something down here that we can find to help.
Right. Visha is gonna take a deep breath. Right, well. You know how to wield that thing. She looks at Kura holding their sword still.
Maybe?
It's looking great.
You know how to walk.
Do I
right?
need to?
You are a witcher. Kara, you fight monsters. You save people. That is what you do. Right, can you walk?
Yeah. I'm gonna start wandering around, I guess.
No,
Trying to figure out where the hell I
stay
am.
close.
We are still in these catacombs.
You guys have left the catacombs at this point, hence Cersei leaving with the student. You guys are up, back into the halls, regular library.
Right, we've got two options here. We go back down there and continue to research, continue to investigate, or we don't. And we bring Kara to the mages here in the infirmary and hope they've got something.
We can ask the director to see what they have, or perhaps the priest.
Storyteller, I know that there is a temple nearby somewhere? Because the director has had mentioned them before to us.
There is a small temple on grounds at Gwyson Hall, for those students that carry the faith.
Okay. If I go before the directress, I will not be kind.
You want me to?
I feel that would probably be the best bet. I do not trust myself.
Where should I go?
You would go with Noga. He is your mentor, after all.
But you said twin.
Yes. Yes, we are twins.
Kawakura. Let's go.
Okay, I guess.
It is only once they leave eyeshot of Visha that Visha crumbles.
You make your way. You part. And Kura, you don't know why, but you watch this woman leave, and maybe it's just infectious. Maybe you're feeling her sadness. Whenever you part, you don't feel right. We follow you, Nyoka, and you, Kira. Your intention is to go to the director's office.
Yes.
As we're making our way, I'm going to be looking around at everything, all the students. Was it all right to leave her like that?
Probably not. But we have to get you sorted.
And what exactly does that mean, sorted?
We have to see if there's a way to get your memories back. We were fighting a demon.
Yeah,
It
you
seems to have
said
drained
that.
your memories. And yeah,
Why the hell were we fighting a demon?
I'll point to the medallion that she's wearing of the Griffin School and say, because you're a witcher. And that's what we do. For now, I'll do my best to tell you of your school. Perhaps something will trigger. And as we're walking to the director's office, I'll answer questions and spout off loads of information about witchers, witcher schools, training, things she might have gone through. Yeah.
You do this. Eventually you make your way to the office. Doors are cracked open. It's quiet. You may enter if you wish.
I give one knock and enter.
Witcher. You find everything you're looking for in our halls.
No.
Oh, disappointing.
We've encountered a demon in the catacombs. One that we tried to fight. And my companion here seems to have been afflicted. Their memories. I was hoping that perhaps you have knowledge on anything that could help.
What do you mean there was a demon in our catacombs?
Exactly what I said. A demon, a casclet.
You said you tried to fight it. Where is it now? What happened?
It escaped. Battles ensued.
The students are in danger, and she rises from her desk. I need to speak with the staff.
And I need to know if there's anything that can help with this.
Your friend looks you over, Kura. This woman is stern. Most mean looking. Your friend I can look at for later. The staff must be notified. There are students here that need to be kept safe. Witcher. Those are my top priority. I'm sorry that your friend wound up like this.
Speaking of students, the boy that the other girl took, right?
What?
There's one in the infirmary. The casclet enticed the boy. A ritual gone astray. We managed to kill the wraith and to run off the casclet.
Necromancy. In the catacombs from one of the Gwyson Hall students.
I don't think necromancy was the intention.
I'll see to your friend after. I have the students that I need to think of first. Witcher. Excuse me. She moves to leave. You okay? Is there anything that you do?
I think this is the moment that Nyoka realizes why Visha didn't come.
From my knowledge, the school this casclet should be entertained for the time being.
Correct.
I'll step in front of the director. and say that I understand your need is for your students, as am I. The cask lid is gone. All I need is information.
Give me a persuasion check, Nyoka.
Damn it.
Not intimidation. This is a big scary witcher.
If you'd like to switch up your
Can I
tactic,
enter? Can I offer some sort of trade as information, and I'll ensure their protection until this demon is killed.
you can absolutely may. It would still be persuasion, but I'll alter the DC
Oh.
for that knowledge.
Fucking DC, lower the DC. You're gonna lower it to 1.
You were
roll a
just
2. Goddamn
you
it.
were just throwing 33s and shit in combat. I don't want to hear it. You're fine. Relax.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You can
I'm
be bad at
fine.
things. It's fine.
I have a 2 with empathy.
You can be bad at things. It's fine.
10.
You know you were fucked up for that Rama scene. With his 2 empathy, you knew.
I don't know what you want from me, gang.
I can offer strategy. Look, hey, we shut down the school. It's a demon of power, knowledge, ambition. If nobody's learning, hey, you're good. Spring break.
She looks at you, Nyoka, and says,
What's the spring break?
She looks at you, Nyoka, and says, I understand your concern. Believe me, Witcher, I do. But my students can get out of this unmolested. I'll tend to yours after. There's a letter on the desk that came for you. Perhaps you should seek out other allies in the time being, while I do my business.
I let her leave. And then I'll rummage her desk.
Not just for the letter, or do you just run through her shit?
No, I'll get the letter and whatever else is important. The books that we previously gave over. Oh, yeah.
I know that's fucking right.
Go ahead and I'm gonna have you roll. This is not going to be for success or anything like that. You're going to do this, but this is going to be the margin of like what you grab from her desk and such. So if you want to go ahead and give me deduction.
I will also like to see if there's a staff listing of people and what they're associated with, to see if there is other help we could go to among the teachers or personnel.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and give me a deduction roll.
So 9 plus 1 second, my character
Meanwhile,
sheet
Visha
is
sets the
freezing
school
up.
on fire. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Fuck it. Is 21.
21. Understood. Whenever you get back to a space where you can kind of sort through the stuff, I'll let you know what you get. But you grab papers, you grab little trinkets and things. You grab a small bag of what you think might be coin. And you do grab the letter as well. It is from Lord Vittorio.
I'll pocket it all and then go back in search of Visha with Kira in hand.
Understood. We cast our vision away from you while during all of this is happening. Visha, where are you headed?
For a moment, Visha is just in that hallway. I don't think she makes a sound, but her shoulders shake from a racking sob. And then she swallows the grief down. And what replaces it is rage. She is furious. She is furious that the young mage was left vulnerable enough to be tempted because the director didn't heed our warning. No one ever heeds our warnings. But I think the most blame she places on herself. She wasn't strong enough. And she's lost her sister in the process. I think she heads back down into the catacombs. There is a library of knowledge there.
Before we get you to the catacombs, Visha, you had mentioned going to find a priest. Did you ever make your way there? Did you get close?
You know, I think she got close. But I think temples, these places of faith, she doesn't put much stock in them. But what does she see? Does she see like priests moving around in there or anything?
They indeed are. They are clad in black clothing with trimmed gold along the edges of their robes, as well as strange hats that are also black adorned with gold. Priestly garments, pages and books in their hands, as well as religious iconography, a great sun emblazoned on their chest.
She doesn't know if this will work, but if it'll help her sister, she'll try. So she will go into the temple and try to gain the attention of one of the priests there.
You do this. It's easy enough to do. You walk in and there is a beautiful bit of stained glass along the edges of these windows, as well as seats and things where you might listen to a sermon or some sort of preaching. It's quiet. There's the mummers of the priests. You can hear the whispers, the sort of silent, holy whisperings. All these things you don't put stock into. And you look at these old men. You look at these people, their faith. What's your thought, Visha?
I think there is a thought of it's too quiet. Sort of her natural rebellious fire to want to destroy that quiet. But she knows it's just because she's angry. And it wouldn't do any good. And then I think she also is of the mind that for all their faith, demons still do what they do. They're not protecting the way that they should, but she also doesn't know enough about religions and gods and these things that perhaps there's something she doesn't know. Perhaps they will have answers. And she, for a moment, takes a leap of faith that perhaps one of them has an answer.
You do this. You go to approach one. You move through this space, your own footsteps echoing. And this young priest sits, writing something, sort of half smile on his face, written by candlelight, as he sits into a darker corner. He raises his eyes to you. One of them is milky white. The other is a vibrant sort of green. His hair is tied back into this ponytail, this braid. He doesn't wear a hat like the rest of the older priests. He wears the black robes. He has the emblazoned sun. A smile on his face as you approach. Hail, sister.
Hail. I'm Visha. Could I ask for your assistance?
Of course. What can we help you with, Miss Visha?
Right. In the catacombs of the school, my companions and I, we faced off with a cascalid, a demon. Horrified. But my sister, my twin, it siphoned her memories, and I need to get them back. I don't know how. I hoped that perhaps you and your order would have some answers.
Demons are nasty things. Surprised to find one in Gwyson Hall, especially with how much care they take to keep the students safe.
Well, we brought warning. It seems it was not of concern at the time. And it was able to manipulate one of the students, allowing it access.
Tricky things. Vile things. Where is your sister now?
Within Gwyson Hall.
See. Tell me what you can of this demon, sister.
It's a demon of knowledge. Cascalids, they prey on mages mostly, but anyone that can give them access to knowledge, it will tempt them, give them whatever they want in exchange for their soul, I suppose, but really it's for a doorway, a way in to consume that knowledge. It is, of course, magical in nature, so it is not without its own abilities. It has a door on its chest made of shadows, but the door itself, when it opens, it leads to some sort of abyss. That seems to be where it does the majority of its damage. And she'll give like a brief sort of physical description of what the cascalid looks like.
He nods, Visha, and go ahead and give me human perception roll.
A 20.
Seems concerned. Seems genuinely worried. And his empathy is almost suffocating. However you feel about that is up to you, but you can feel he cares. And it's not used to that. This complete stranger, and he's asking questions if Kura was a learned woman. If she's healthy, usually, if she's had experiences like this before. And he's moved away from this writing table and sort of stood in front of you, gotten closer, is nodding, hearing you. His eyes don't leave yours as you tell him information.
Aisha, I think there's almost a part of her that's like repulsed by the amount of empathy, and she can't help but almost be in a way grateful for it, but also like, okay, how do I use this? She can't turn that part of her brain off that turns people into weapons. But when she describes her sister, describes her as healthy, strong, she's a witcher of the Griffin School. Her
Witcher.
desire, yes, her desire has only ever been to help people. Fight monsters.
Or less. It's oftentimes the ones that are most charitable that face the most hardship. I don't know that what I have will be able to help. If you allow me a moment to speak with one of the other priests, I can see what I can do, what we might have. But I won't ask you to wait with me. I understand that you'd like to be close to her. If you just let me know where to find you, I can make my way once I've gathered enough information, hopefully enough to help.
Yes, I will be within Gwyson Hall. You should know. The Cascalid, we didn't kill it. We weren't able to give it something to allow it to run off. I don't know how safe this school is.
I will alert the rest of my order, and we will make sure that the school is safe, as well as anyone else that is on the grounds. Rest assured, your cries will not be left on deaf ears here.
I hope so.
Please, take this as well. He reaches down and pulls off of a little belt that he has, a small chain. On it is a pendant, simple thing, emblazoned with that same sun that adorns his chest. He says, I won't ask you to pray. Very rarely people do in these situations. They want action. But take this and maybe it will bring you some comfort. Maybe, at the very least, it might bring your sister some comfort. The warmth of the sun is one of the oldest things that people know. When all is gone and the world is dark, the light is what we seek.
Thank you. She takes the pendant, watches him walk off, and I think there's a shuddering breath from her as she looks at it. Visha has never known the light. But she hopes that this one time in her life, the light might shine on her. And she will go back to Gwyson Hall to meet up with the others.
You do this? Walking, Kura, Nyoka, Visha. You have your own dormitories, as previously discussed, that you may meet up at. Or if you'd like to return to the catacombs, it's entirely up to you.
We going to the catacombs. What you mean?
She knows Nyoko well enough. He's not going to bed. He's going to the catacombs, so she is going to head in that direction.
You do this. And this is where the three of you meet. While Cersei is tending to the student. Three of you meet up back in the catacombs. Turn it over to you.
We need to be quick. The director didn't offer any help. She's too busy seeing to the students and possibly locking down the school.
Would have heeded our warning. None of this would have fucking happened. I spoke to the priests here, and she holds up the pendant. They're going to do some research and see if they can help in any way. At the very least, they'll be able to secure the school, protect the children here. Well, not children. Mages.
Mages. Oh. Do you remember anything, Kura? Your time within? I saw flames coming out from his chest. You fought.
Yeah, there was That same thing was in there with me. Uh, Other than that, it was mostly darkness. There might have been a desk.
Desk.
Yeah, there was this weird desk and a candle. It was just there.
Okay.
Hooker, your master, Ivar, they never found a body.
No. I can only assume he was consumed. Or
Perhaps he
maybe he
was with
did
him.
get his wish.
Right. Perhaps he's still in there. Maybe he is like Kara and can't remember. So he stays, no longer fighting his way out.
The last thing it said to me was that we would have plenty of time to play later.
It's likely still attached to you in some way. Created a tether. It will have access to your mind.
We'll be
These sorts
prepared
of...
next time.
Hopefully. We will need a new item. A new gift to distract it with. But there's forbidden knowledge here. Perhaps we can find a way to trap it, to bind it, to destroy it.
I agree. We need to look before they clear this place out. There was another level that me and Kura found. We didn't get a chance to go before we heard the cask lid. But
Yes.
let's look.
Visha nods, sort of casting a look at her sister one final time before that mask falls into place. And she's going to head towards that area where the opening was. Is it still open?
It is.
Okay. So I think carefully she is going to enter that space and begin to climb up the stairs.
You climb the stairs. What you find is that it leads to a room. Lavish room. A desk has been moved to enter this pathway, this hidden path. Large circular rug. There is connecting rooms. It's like an apartment. There are paintings on the wall of men and women past. You can see there are books on bookcases. You know instinctively almost that this is the dwelling place of a mage. This wouldn't be a student, though. Just too lavish, too filled, too personalized.
When I look at the room itself, is there any indication, anything personal that maybe even the portraits on the wall, right? That would indicate who this room belonged to.
I would certainly say so. As you look, you don't recognize names, but there are years, perhaps life and death dates, marking the portraits. What's the last one that catches your attention, that makes things all kind of fall into place? And you look, and there is this woman. She is blonde, wearing blue robes that have this sort of frill, this sort of fluff along the sleeves that has gold underneath it. These gloves that have gold wrappings around the blue as well. She carries a staff, this yellow orb, and it's wood. She doesn't smile. There's that sort of Mona Lisa-esque, is she smiling, is she not? And marked, actually, of note as well, is a little hint of pointed ears. And marked where her dates are is the name Glynis Bar Jaharn, the previous director of magic of Gwyson Hall. You stand now, realizing that this is the director's quarters.
Is it fair to say that when Glynis left, perhaps that's when they closed off this portion of the school?
I would think so.
Visha, in looking at this portrait, looking around, says this was Glynis's room. When she left, they must have cut off this whole floor, this whole section. There was a time when perhaps this whole space was open to the school. She was an elf.
And just to clarify, this room doesn't look used recently.
It certainly does. As I said, this is the director's room.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is all of their rooms.
I'm gonna
And it's
go
directly connected to the catacombs.
I'm gonna go over to the bookshelf. I'm looking at the books that are there. What do I see?
I see a number of tomes. Historical when it comes to magic. And you see others that are practice and theory. And you see one that is penned, Boetia and its Dangers, by Glynis Varjahan. Next to it, there is an untitled book. No cover. Author.
Bisha's gonna pick up the untitled book, and she's gonna look.
This is a grimoire. Full of knowledge, full of spells.
Bisha's gonna take it. She's gonna put it in her bag. You said there's like a bunch of different rooms attached to this room.
Yes, in the same way that an apartment complex or an apartment would be, a living room, a bedroom. This is not just a child's dorm or a student's dormitory where it's all in one space. It's not a studio flat. There is a washroom. There is a dining area. There is a living room, a bedroom, so on and so forth. A study. The study is where you have emerged.
Okay. You said that it looks like someone has been in here. By any chance, Glynis in here somewhere? Do I hear the sounds of life?
No sounds of life here. But I will invite you all to make a deduction roll.
I most certainly will.
Cora, you may take part if you wish. You have no idea what you're looking for, but...
I think I'd abstain. I'm just watching them going through her shit. This is the second time I've
I'm
seen what are
not.
supposed
You
to
will
be
not
my
abstain.
companions stealing this
I'm
woman's things.
I'm instructing you to look for certain things. You're helping us. I don't give a fuck if you ain't got no memory. All right, you can
Uh,
read.
I actually want to see if instead I can do an awareness. I'm looking for, very specifically, I'm looking for signs of Glennis having been here recently. Or
That would
is there
require
maybe the scent of
that would
the current
require
director?
that would require a deduction. For Nyoka and Kura, an awareness roll, actually.
Okay, I understand.
Apologies.
That's better for me, but I exploded
Hey,
as well.
it's an 8. I don't see
Good, because
nothing.
you gotta remember, deduction is intelligence based, and that's a 1 right now, or 0.
Oh no.
Is this important? It's a pillow. I'm just like, this seems nice.
Yeah, I think there's frustration from Visha as she's looking through, almost kind of like tossing things around as she moves through the space. You can kind of hear her anger in the way she like slams drawers shut, kicks aside chairs.
Mm-hmm. And rolls an 8.
33.
33. Kura?
9.
9. Understood. Visha, it's the frustration that is one, perhaps, I won't say frustration too much, but you're watching Kura as well kind of peek through pages and not really know what to look for, and there's that frustration, maybe that sadness that creeps in again. And Visha, the frustration kicks in and you start to, lob things away when it's in your way, and there's definite signs that the current director has been here, but no signs that you can see currently that Glennis has been here. And Kura, you're not really sure what you're looking for. You don't know what's important, so you pick things up and put them down and kind of just busy yourself. Nyoka, however, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Hold on. You asked for an awareness roll. I was. But if
No
I'm
worries.
choosing to look, I get.
So, with your awareness roll of 33?
Yeah.
Nyoka, with your awareness roll of 33, you see, first thing that is of importance or of note, on the desk is written a letter that has not been sent yet. But it is penned and sort of made into triplicate, the same copies of these letters. And it's all the same, it all reads the same, but and the wax seal that is ready to be stamped is the same. It's that of the director of magic here, Gweisenhall. It's a penned letter detailing the efforts made by your group and the benefits that the school has had with you here. They are, again, the same, save for who they are addressed to. They are addressed to various lords and ladies, singing your praises and detailing that you are to be taken seriously. One, of credible note, is to the Imperial Academy. Another is to the capital. To the offices of the Emperor.
And in this letter is noted, witchers are noted, specifically like a viper witcher.
Does not tell them who you are, rather what you are. It tells them your names. Just that visitors have come, mages and their cohorts. Visha Kamari, Kura Kamari, Nyoka, than Cersei Aveline. And they are, it details that you are to be respected, that you're standing. It details essentially, should these be sent off, these will help up your political standing, should you come looking for nobles' helps in the future.
I'll reiterate this to Kura and Visha. I guess really just Visha. Say that it seems she respected us, at least to a certain degree. I'm not sure if you want these sent out. I'm wary. This one's supposed to be addressed for the Emperor, or at least his court.
Don't love it. I'd rather him not know at all. But, given where things are right now, it might be our best bet for help in the future. When I look at these letters sort of over Nyoka's shoulder, do I see that they're signed from the director?
You do?
Ooh, I don't want to like her. Visha is just like, God damn it, but she sees that this could be useful, and does say, we should probably allow for these to be sent out.
Yeah, if they send it out, I'm sure her duties have her distracted.
Did you tell her that her student summoned the Cascalet?
I told her that her student was enticed by a Cascalet, created a ritual that gone astray.
Okay.
We dispelled the ritual and ran off the Cascalet.
Okay, good. I don't want the boy to be demonized for something that they cannot control.
Is going through these, because we're in the study. We're in the study right now.
Yeah.
The biggest interest of book-wise was the Grimoire and the Guaisha book, right?
Which I have.
Okay. And the other rooms are more so, you said, like, just living areas, a bedroom or kitchen,
Correct.
bathroom type stuff. Okay.
There wouldn't be another way out of here. Perhaps a way that leads back to the other director's office.
This for me?
Yeah.
What do you mean by other director?
So, okay, so here's what Visha is thinking, right? We came in through like a secret passage that was attached to the library in the catacombs, right? In her mind, she is wondering, like, no mage worth their salt is only going to have a space that has one exit, right? One entry exit. So she is sort of positing that, like, perhaps there is another way that leads either to the office in which we met the current director, or something that leads back into the heart of the school.
You guys came in through the back door. The front door leads out into like a hallway area, and where she would come out of her. You guys came in through the secret passageway. There are two. You are correct. There are two ways in and out of this place.
Okay.
You guys just came in through the
back
secret way.
door. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think we should make our way back to the catacombs. Perhaps he'll close the back door, I guess, so to speak.
Great.
And revamp our search for, I guess, anything that has to do with memory down there.
Yes. You're right. And she's going to head back the way we came. But she is looking at this grimoire and she's trying to see if there's anything of note for what she's looking for the memory stuff. She's looking through because she knows she has this grimoire in her hand. So
One thing I'll note is that, seeing as you just looked at the director's handwriting, this is not her handwriting.
mages are arrogant folk. Where the page is signed. Well then.
Mages are arrogant, yes. However, if you don't expect anyone to ever look at a book, you don't expect anyone to ever see a book of works, why would you sign it? It's just for you.
Well. No.
Just for clarity, right? The portrait of Glynis. There was an end date, right?
There is.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I was under the impression she didn't have a death date on there.
Looking at the, having looked at the portraits, I should have detailed, it is like the life and death date, but they pick up where the other left off. It is likely their service as director.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, so it has the year that she essentially stopped being the director. Okay. Yeah, Visha looks at this grimoire and says, well, there's no name of ownership on it, so I guess it's mine now. And she just slips that into her bag. She'll delve deeper into that later.
Didn't we
And
see that she was trying to help us?
for now,
Taking her stuff, make her not want to do that?
not if she doesn't know. You don't remember, but we used to do things like this all the time. Even stole from an all-male mages school once.
I mean, it feels weirdly familiar, but that's... I don't know.
Doesn't hurt anyone.
We all have our goals, Kura. And the director has hers, and that doesn't align with ours right now. Therefore, we have to help ourselves.
Knowledge is power. The more you know, the safer you can be.
With that in mind as
With
well.
that said, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my Witcher's journal and hand it off to Kura and say, start reading.
Okay.
Yoka,
I'm gonna just kind of follow behind and read as we walk.
Yoka, do you have any intention of sharing the letter from Lord Vittorio with your companions?
Oh,
Knowledge being power.
yeah. I have this letter along with a bunch of other things that we should probably go through. Lord Victorio sent it.
She
I haven't
will
read
take
it
the
yet.
letter. Yeah, she'll take the letter and she'll open it up and start to read it out loud.
It details that Lord Vittorio has had great success in gathering up the soldiers as volunteers. It seems like everyone is seeing this as more of a vacation than a mission, so there's been a quite hefty amount of volunteers. Right now, with the time that has passed, Lord Vittorio is hosting 23 gentlemen at his estate.
Okay.
And he would like to know whenever you're going to return, because feeding them is becoming, well, hefty. And the details that there was an agreement that he would put them up, but he would like to know when this expedition is going to take place.
bitch, listen. Shit's a little crazy right now. No, Visha does read all this out loud. Right, we still have to fight a fucking dragon.
A what?
You fought a werewolf that was a pet to a dragon. The dragon got pissed off and is actively hunting you. So I, as your sister, and Nyoka as a witcher, and Cersei as a friend and fellow mage, decided to take up arms against said dragon to save you. We were coming up with a plan to negotiate with the dragon instead of fighting it, but just in case, having some men-at-arms is helpful. Hence the letter from Lord Vittorio, who is feeding them currently. So
Footsteps walking in these catacombs towards you.
closes the letter, puts it away.
Walking in on this sort of enclosed research area that you guys have set up in these on the gate is the priest, Risha.
Oh, brother?
Am I interrupting?
No, you've come right in time. And she'll open up the gate for him to enter.
Is this the afflicted?
Yes, this is Kura.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Kura. My name is Eskar.
Nice to meet you too, and I'll reach my hand out for a handshake.
Shakes your hand. Come to offer what my order has discovered. Of your description and what you said, this creature was a casclet, and it has stolen your sister's memories, but only temporarily. There is, unfortunately, precious little to be done. The memory will return in time, but it does take just time. As for the creature itself, we are doing our duty. Making ready for combat and to hunt it down. And the director has been informed that we are going to be taking a more present, an active presence at the school for the time being. She's agreed. But as far as Miss Kura, it's just going to take time.
Any idea how much time?
Given the short amount of time that Sister said you were inside the creature, it shouldn't take long. You should be fine in perhaps a day, maybe less. More so, he kind of turns to you, Visha. If she has others that are nearby that can offer her spawn memories, try to call upon better times and things that remind her of sweetness. Childhood, perhaps, or happy times.
She's a witcher.
I understand. But even witchers have a favorite food. Even witchers have a favorite thing to do in their off time. Even if it is drinking or playing bar games. And with a sister, I imagine there are quite fond memories.
There is there's a small smile on Visha's face, because there was a time when things were happy. They're not much, but she has them. She will give a slight incline of her head, a bow, or I'm sorry, a decline of her head to the priest. Thank you. Would you like your pendant back?
I think you should keep it. May I, at your pleasure, may I pray with your sister? Of course, I would ask your consent as well, Miss Kura. But seeing as you don't know if you're a religious woman, Before this, to check with everyone in the room, I suppose.
All of Visha's memories with Kira is when they were children. She doesn't have any of her growing up, so she actually doesn't know if ever Kira was religious at any point in time. Storyteller, was there any kind of temple in the village that they were from?
Oh, that depends. Remind me again where you're from. Remind the viewers where you're from.
Sidaris, I believe is how you say it. Sidaris? Because I imagine there was a temple. I just don't know if it was like this particular religion or something else.
There would have been a temple where you had grown up. You guys grew up in Sidaris. There would have been a temple to the sort of Nordling gods. Specifically, I think, given that she has the most temples and the most prominent faith, there would have been a temple to Melitele, this sort of mother goddess.
Visha would say, when we were growing up, there was a temple. How do you say the name again? I'm sorry.
Melitele.
Melitele. There was a temple to Melitele. But other than that, my sister was of the mind that we create our own faiths.
Then this day, let's join our faiths and create something new. If I may.
She will look to Kura in this moment and see, is she feeling good about this, or, essentially, does she give her consent to be prayed over?
I mean, I don't feel like there's any harm, or that I feel it would be wrong to stop you from wanting to pray.
Then yes, of course.
He smiles and goes over to you, Kura, and doesn't move to move in private. If you wish to stand and witness this, you may. But he places his hand sort of softly on your shoulder. He bows his head and begins to whisper. And Kura, you hear him entreat with the sun. The great sun tying this faith to nature. It's an old religion. You can feel it. Something that has changed and warped over time, but kept its core. Beckoning the sun that walks to guide the light to you, to cast away the darkness that has tried to take you. Bidding the sun to shine on your light, to bless your life and your sisters, to your cause, that you might not spend too many nights alone in the dark. The sun guides. It's one of the oldest things that humans know. The sun is safety. The warmth of it brings life. His words are calming. They bring some sort of peace. Maybe it's because he feels peace while saying them. They don't bring your memories, Kura. He leaves you with a blessing. This time not entreating, not asking. You will walk in the sun. The darkness will not have you, sister. Its warmth will not allow. I wish you well. And you choose to remain. You may find me in the temple. thank you, all of you, for bringing the situation to our attention.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Priest,
Yes.
from what you know, can an individual be sustained in the shadows for a long period of time?
Darkness holds a terrible power. It is something that mages are warned against, life-sustaining. Something that can drain intellect and eat the memories, can certainly maintain the physical forms of mortals. Changed as they might be, it kind of looks to Kura. It's good that she was able to get out when she did. The darkness takes, it eats. A long meal is what it craves because it is empty. It will suckle on whatever meal it can for as long as it can, and it will do its best to nourish it, to keep it, so that it might continue to feed. To answer your question plainly, yes. The darkness can sustain for years and years to come. But it's not true life. It's not real living.
I think Visha looks at Nyoka, and perhaps there's like a shared moment of possibility that Ivar's still in there. Even if it's just the echo of a flame of life, but he might still be in there. And Visha nods at the priest, says thank you again. And then she turns to the rows of bookshelves that hold tomes of forbidden knowledge. And she begins to look. She is searching for a way. She's searching for two things. A way to create a new item that was like similar to Ivar's evil eye, that statue. But I think she also looks for a way to pull a soul out of the darkness. Something about the priest's words, that the sun being the oldest thing that mortals know. And while witchers are changed because of the mutagens, they were once mortal. And perhaps all Ivar needs is light.
Do this. And with the priest Eskar's words left with you all, as we will close this session. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Same time, same place. Same heroes. We'll see you then.